How are you feeling, Danny?
I'm excited to be back and watching these guys in action after the hiccups of yesterday. And looking forward to Hassan Ali hustling in on this far side of the square. So it makes it a small boundary to that western side. So desperate times for those in purple.
Gillette countdown. Plenty of shaving foam on there as well, but you need it. The Gillette countdown. Here we go.
Hey!
Oh, short. Absolutely spot on from Hassan Ali to the youngster Saim Ayub.
Yeah, that's good thinking from Hassan Ali. It tells me that he has gleaned the information about the opposition. We saw Saim Ayub struggling with the short pitch deliveries in the previous game and tested him straight away with a bouncer, and a very well directed one.
Hassan Ali, and good to see this youngster back. Rohil Nazir, he was the captain of the Pakistan team in the ICC Under-19 World Cup in South Africa. Oh, swing, and the bat came down late, really late. What a good shape to that ball.
Yeah, lovely to see. It's a movement in the air and the quick men opening up in these early overs. Just enough. Nice.
That was a beautiful delivery. Had the batsman coiling up to play cover drive and the ball dipping at the last moment. Very lucky. Get the bat on the ball. He's on fire straight away, Hassan Ali.
Iftikhar at slip. Standing a long way back as well, Iftikhar. Just fancy, Danny, that watching Hassan Ali, his rhythm is back. I felt that he's been out of rhythm, a little bit out of sorts, hasn't quite been at his best. You know, he was in that wonderful form a couple of years ago, Champions Trophy in England, but here he's looking on song.
It was 2017, how time rolls on and how much he's filled out too. I've just noticed there, stronger in thigh and glute there.
Yeah, he's got to get that line over. Nice take by Rohil Nazir behind the stumps. Danny, when the ball was swinging like this and you were an outswinger to the right-hander, the same as this, what would you be looking at to get your line right?
Well, there's that great thing, the great Dennis Lilly used to say to us, looking at the base of off stump, and that's where you line things up, with a left hand or a right hand. And for me, that was the guide, was the base of the off stump, because you could see it generally. Different now in the modern era, some guys take off stump guard.
Oh, it's uppish, and it's flown for four. First boundary of the match.
Risky, but good result. For Quetta Gladiators, first boundary of the match. He wasn't in control. Just chanced his arms. Not covering the line. Was looking for the ball to shape back. Wasn't the case.
Really well bowled, because exactly that, Amir. Looking for a bit of swing, and it was the one that went across.
He's gone after it again. Oh, what a catch. Paul Sterling takes an absolute screamer at backward point. Goodness me, that's a good start for him.
Oh, the luck of the Irish. Because it came his way and stuck. A bit of Jubilee safe hands for sure. Yeah, ambitious stroke. It's a wonderful snare. Great snatch from Sterling. Brilliant. First one down early. The youngster's got to go. Ayub for just 5, and Quetta is 7 for 1 here.
Faf du Plessis. Faf du Plessis, the South African former captain, of course, who recently has announced his retirement from Test cricket. And maybe a loss for the Proteas. 2 slips for this final ball, first over. And get the brakes on, Hassan, because something is moving behind you. Well, he was coming in like a train. Well, I think you've got to move, mister. I mean, there's about 32,000 seats in the stadium. Not many at there. Ah, well done. There we are. If you can come away from there. Look at this. Full steam. Full steam. He's in overdrive. Now what? Now what? Fafa said you're going to have to do that again.
Sorry, gentlemen, it's not hard. You cannot sit behind there. Hello. Thank you, Charlie. Come on. It's a game of cricket, and they're called sight screens. Hopefully we can get on with proceedings now, with 2 slips in.
Nicely played. Goodness, that is going across this table at a rate of knots. And they're going to get 3, and not many 3s here in Karachi. 10 for 1.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Fahim. Good skills. Timed his slide beautifully. Had a mess of the cushions, boundary cushion. But well done.
It's 10 for 1. Mohammad Wasim. Oh, Upish not fully in control, and get down, get down. Musa Khan is the fielder. He's done well. This is a fast outfield. Just going to have a look at this. Well, he's done well because there's no boundary cushion there for him to rush against. So Mohammad Wasim here, an under-19 cricketer, just about 14-15 months ago, and he's bowling to Rahel Nazir here, his keeper, same man in the under-19 team. He'll have to reload there. I like his action. You know, we've talked about his run-up, slightly stuttering. This is a fabulous catch.
And good bowling too. Hassan Ali realised that the left-handed batsman Saim is looking to play away from his body, and he was trying to meet the ball early, ball outside the off stump, at the outer edge. Good job done at point by Paul Sterling.
Oh, it's beaten mid-on. Despairing dive, and it's 4.
Excellent timing from Faf du Plessis. Just waited on the ball, allowed the ball to come close to him, and then a mere push. Made sure the ball is placed away from the fieldsman. He's looking good, Faf du Plessis.
Yeah, Alex Hales, it was at mid-on. He's found himself in the firing line in this tournament. He's been under a couple of skies at long on. Faf, 3 balls, he's got 9.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the fielding and how it's been a little indifferent here in season 6. Some stages, there's been some better stuff here tonight. Aerial clean fielding from Fahim. Good work, sir. And then a little bit from Musa Khan as well. Hales couldn't get his, but at least he got down and used the laundry allowance.
Oh goodness, he's got the ramp out. They're celebrating, and Faf is completely unconvinced. Shadab's asking Iftikhar. Well, they're not certain, but I don't think they're fully in conviction of this.
TV umpire to director, we have a play review for caught. The on-field is not out. Let's start with fair delivery, please. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision. Okay, no problem. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm 2 ultras, please. Just keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line when ball passing the bat. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Ball is hitting the pad. Can we move on to ball tracking? Because ball hit the pad. Can we move on to ball tracking with the original decision not out, please? Yeah, original decision not out. Pitch outside off. Impact in line. Wickets missing. Go back to on-field umpire. Shut up. Stay with your original decision. You're on screen, please signal.
Yeah,
thank you.
Well done, Shazab Raza. And it didn't look like the most convincing appeal, concerted appeal, did it? And Faf knew he hadn't hit it. He's gone again. So there we are. I mean, if you can't succeed the first time, try the second. So what's the odds of trying a third?
Oh, come on, Faf. Let's keep it orthodox, buddy. Oh, yeah, it's such a good pitch. And here he is trying all these extravagant little scoops. Bizarre.
He hit a beautiful long drive and they're sober. And if you can middle those, why trying this?
That's why he's drinking that Tapal tea so quickly. Look at it. Looks. They got the reverse ramp on. Right, he's had to go twice. It's a bit more like Faf du Plessis down the ground. Ah then, Faf, how about that instead of the reverse? 2 gone, 21 for 1. Talk us through this.
Beautiful, wasn't it? Have a look. Look at the wrist work. Just using the angle. Closing the face of the bat at the last moment to place the ball away from the fieldsman. Keep on playing like this, Faf.
Fahim Ashraf, who's on the brisk side of medium, can really get the ball in good areas. We've only had the one over from Hassan Ali, so on comes Fahim Ashraf. Delport on strike. Oh, look at that off stump! It's gone for a ride, and Fahim strikes gold.
Well, we're just talking off air here, Amir Sahel and I, going, hang on a minute, Hassan Ali, it won over and got a wicket. What is going on here, Skip? Well, he's proved everyone wrong. Give the ball to me, says Fahim, and I'll put it bang on the bullseye. What a ripper. What a lovely bit of movement off the seam, and it's just uprooted off stump. And it's high fives all around for Fahim Ashraf. With his first one tonight, gets rid of Delport with a cracker. Delport out for just a single, and Quetta are now 21 for 2.
Well, the captain is in for Quetta Gladiators. Quetta have played 3 and lost 3 in this HBL PSL 6. Sarfraz is in. Sarfraz, skipper. Well, he's got to consolidate a little here because the openers have gone, and what a beauty to remove Delport.
Yeah, problems compounding for Quetta Gladiators. Once again, failed to set up the tone of the game, losing early wickets. Now once again, Captain Sarfraz, who scored 81 in the last game, has to rescue his side, resurrect the innings.
Geez, what a peach. He was trying to go onside though, Delport. He was really exposed there.
Scored 81 Sarfraz in the last match against Zalmi, but they still lost. Played 3, lost 3.
Yeah, Delport's such a strong onside player. Watch this. Beautiful jag off the seam. Look where he's trying to go. He's trying to go over mid-on. And has paid the ultimate price. Wonderful sight with that cartwheeling off stump.
Quetta's record against Islamabad is a good one. They've won the last 4. The last 4 matches between these two, Sarfraz and his team, they've been on the winning team. Our Brighto mascot, I would think he's a pretty warm individual at the end of the night in that. Anyway, he's doing a great job. This is good stuff from Fahim. He's really concentrated on a line that's just bringing Sarfraz forward. He's literally looking to do nothing more than line and length here from Fahim Ashraf.
Well, all the fast bowlers, they have realized the ball is doing something in the air and off the surface, and they have maintained those attacking lines. They are not worried about getting hit for boundaries. They're looking for wickets, and that's good thinking. And also, there is a slip in place. It tells you that Islamabad United up for it.
Yeah, Iftikhar at slip. There is a third man, no fine leg. Ooh, no, 1 or 2 bowlers might have barged Sarfraz out the way there. 3 gone, 23 for 2. Saim Ayub, the young emerging player, the 18-year-old, is gone. Delport's lost his off stump. What a cartwheel that was. Oh, shot. Good shot for no run.
Sure was. Faff to the timing. Exquisite.
Let's just reiterate the stipulation tonight by the event technical committee of the PCB. Normally 3 foreign players is a minimum in any one match for any one team, but tonight, because of Islamabad with their problems with COVID positive tests, the ETC has said that 2 can play. He's got this one through. Lovely swing of the bat from Faf du Plessis.
They hit the previous one quite sweetly, Faf du Plessis, but there was no placement in that one. This time around, he made sure that he hits the ball into the gap, and a great result for Faf du Plessis. It's looking good. Faf du Plessis means business. He's middling the ball. It's going to be a good contest between Hassan Ali and Faf du Plessis.
Yeah, a ring of fielders offside and a third man for Hassan. Oh, that's close. That's very close in my book, and it is in Shahzad Raz's as well. It looked good the moment it struck the pad.
Indian Party Director, we have a clear review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. Let's start with fair delivery, please. It's a fair delivery. The on-field and speed movement, please. Let's keep rolling, keep rolling. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through all tries, please. Okay. Stand by for the all tries, guys. Still stand by for the all tries. Let's keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line. When ball passing the ball, roll through to the bat, please. Yes, confirm no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Original decision out. Pitch outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Go back to on-field umpire. Shows up. Stay with your original decision. You're on screen. Please signal. Thank you.
Shahzad Raz is having a good night. It looked very plumb the moment it struck the pad, with Faf moving across his stumps. Hassan Ali knew in his gut that was gone. Faf du Plessis, a sprightly 17. Quetta now 3 down for 27. Well, it's quite a daunting prospect for young Azam Khan as he comes in. His team is 27 for 3. Strike rate is a very healthy 133. Best is 59. There's a certain symmetry to that last dismissal. Faf du Plessis has announced his retirement from Test cricket. His last dismissal was LBW Hassan Ali in Test cricket in Rawalpindi. Here tonight in Karachi, Faf du Plessis, LBW Hassan Ali. Oh gosh, close, isn't it? That is 4 leg byes, is it? No. Mohammad Wasim, he has saved a boundary off the pads.
Great stuff from the youngster. I tell you what, this is quick, skiddy. Yeah, very good commitment. Timed his dive. Knew the boundary was getting close to him. But I tell you what, Hassan Ali's rhythm is superb. He is bustling in to his brilliant best, and he is getting in quickly, and the ball is shooting through here.
Oh no! He's all right. Musa Khan just redeems himself.
Now once again he's been adjudged after Plessis leg before. Adam Wilkins was convinced even before the umpire raised his fingers. He was shouting, "That's dead." And Hassan Ali prevails for the second time tonight.
Sarfraz has got to steady the ship here for the Gladiators. Well done. Oh, see, it's a bit like a hot potato at the moment. 4 gone, lots happening. Quetta struggling, 31 for 3. Not the best of starts for the Gladiators. Having chosen them in the pre-show to maybe put on a performance tonight. 31 for 3 in what, we're into the 5th over. Aruj, you can just help me out here.
All right, there, Koki. Kande se boj hata de. Head and shoulders.
At the moment, the Gladiators are head and shoulders above where the Gladiators are at the moment. They are in a whole lot of trouble. They need a partnership, and they need one as soon as possible.
We've seen some really good bowling from Islamabad, full and straight. I reckon, or I'd like to see a few bumpers here as well, just to surprise Azam Khan. Quetta with 4 down here could have been a different story.
Simon Dool, we were just speaking off air. Why don't they bounce this man?
Absolutely no idea. They should have bounced him very early. Maybe we'll see one here, but just disappointed. There's another 4-leg buys coming up here. Really disappointed I haven't seen something early on up around that badge.
Staying in line here, Wasim. That one races the fence, but again, duly agree here. We've seen so many bouncers get the batsman by surprise. Obviously, no one wants to get hurt, but seen them hit, brought about wickets as well. I've seen none in this game up till now.
Well, we've seen a couple of things, a couple of deliveries move quite significantly already tonight. The wicket of Cameron Delport, to me, it's an absolute beauty. It's almost, this shows you the movement. It's not, doesn't quite look as extravagant as it did live. There's enough there, and the swing of the bat shows you where probably Cameron Delport thought the ball was going to be. It's come a long way across there as well. When you look at it live like this, Aruj, it really does move. Watch it jag across the left-hander.
Oh, that is indeed a sight for sore eyes, but what wonderful bowling. He, just like you mentioned, he just got enough deviation off the wicket as opposed to what Delport would have thought. And Fahim Ashraf is a nippy character, does get the ball to move way off the pitch.
Oh, quick single. I'm going to need a little bit more of that. 5 overs down, 39 for 3. No HBL 6s so far in these first 5 overs. A run rate of just under 8. We keep swapping the bowlers each end. Fahim Ashraf back on now, 1 for 1. There's a man set for the short delivery, Simon Dool. Talk about bouncing him. He's up in there with the 6 hitters in the PSL. Pakistanis, 44 6s. No 6s by Pakistanis since January the 1st, 2020. Mohammed Hafiz, Haider Ali, Pushdil Shah, and there he is there, Azam Khan. We saw him in the last game. Once he got in, he does get after the bowlers. Shoaib Raza. Ihsan Raza. Third umpire tonight is Asif Yaqub. Went through that process a couple of overs ago, which was excellent, where they went for a caught behind Faf du Plessis, who went for a little sweep, and he also checked the LBW as well. We went through all the processes. That was excellent. Quick as well. I've been impressed with the Gladiators. They've been on it from ball one with pace, their line, their length, pressure on. Islamabad United, excuse me, I'll get it right. And the Gladiators been under the pump.
I was going to say you're the only one tonight that's been impressed.
Well, look, in the pre-show, I see the underdog and I want them to win. And even though when I said it in front of Danny Morrison, he gave me one of them faces like, are you real? Are you sure you want to go with them?
Short ball, and he's got him. First time we've seen a short ball. It wasn't directed directly at the head, but it was wide of off stump, and Azam Khan has mistimed it. End up being a very comfortable catch to Iftikhar, and they lose their fourth now.
Well, in a whole spot of bother now, Quetta, 41 for 1. It was short, it was there to be hit, got big on him. An easy catch for Iftikhar. Well, Roy smiles for the men in red, and why not? They had the danger man out, got 47 in the previous game, but will only walk back for 4 tonight. Quetta now 41 for 4.
First time they try it, it works. And I'm sure now that all the stat men out there, they'll just note that down. Maybe early on a short ball is worthwhile. Just to see, have a look. Ben cutting. They'll need all his experience. Good strike rate. He's a clean hitter of a cricket ball. They need a bit of a repair job. It's the end of the power play. 41 for 4.
Four wickets to fall inside the power play. First one to go brilliant from Sterling behind point. Hassan Ali got his first, and then that from Fahim Ashraf, ripping out the off stump of Cameron Delport. Faf du Plessis adjudged LBW. Yeah, double appeal, but given eventually. Another one for Hassan, and then just a short time ago, Azam Khan, 4 from 9 for him. Iftikhar with a comfortable catch, and Fahim with the wicket.
Yeah, we signal the end of the power play. What a power play it's been for Islamabad.
Well done, Corky. You've got it right this time.
Yes, thank you. Musa Khan into the attack. You were talking about it, Simon Dool. I think it's worthwhile early on in his innings to try one out, short delivery.
Yeah, it was a little bit wide. He just didn't get onto it at all. It was probably there to be hit over point. It was the first time we'd seen a short ball to Azam Khan. remember watching him in the T10 get bounced out. Just don't know that he's got the wherewithal to play that really good short ball. It's the only one they bowled to him today. Maybe that was the idea, to get it length, full, and then surprise him with the short one.
Clipped in the air, dropped. Should have probably taken it, got there, dived forward, and it spilt out.
Was a little late to get off. Looking out from the window here, should have been taken. Just thought he was a little late onto that ball. Yeah, could have probably put in a dive going forward. It's a tough one, those bouncing in front. Yeah, he'll pick up a single here. Obviously, Sarfaraz instrumental in that big partnership, 105 that came around in their last match. And obviously Azam Khan at the other end with that massive 47 as well. A lot of rebuilding here for Quetta Gladiators. Corky, you've rubbed on all of us with the wrong names here.
You see, don't laugh at me. This is only their third time that they've lost 4 wickets in a power play as well, in 56 matches, and they went on to lose all them other matches as well, so it's not looking good for the Gladiators so far. What they need to do is get that dirty ball, and they need to wash it so they can see it a little bit clearer, and this is what it's all about. Snap a picture and WhatsApp to 0300 aerial PK, enter a lucky draw to win washing machines, and stay tuned for one wash final. It's what they need to get this ball that's slightly just starting to get a little bit dirty, stick it in the washing machine, get it a little bit brighter so they can see it.
A difficult time for the captain for the Quetta Gladiators as well. He's been in good form with the bat, but obviously they have been winless up till now and want to get off on the winning note today. Haven't gone out of to the best of start, 46 for 4. But he'll want to stay away from that. I know it can play on your mind with Ben cutting in as well, but they're both experienced players. Just need to get themselves in and get a partnership going here.
I think also break it down from here. Don't think about what they need at the end of 20 overs. Think about where they need to be in 5 more overs, and then build from there. End of the 7th, 47 for 4. Good to see the crowd building. Shadab Khan, who hasn't had too many wickets so far in this season's Pakistan Super League, starts off with a googly.
Yeah, good one too, wasn't it? There's a little mix-up there as well. Cutting wanted to take off for a single. Sarfaraz not interested. Straight away, we saw a little bit of turn.
It's a good time for Shadab as well. He hasn't been in the best of forms with ball and bat both, but with Quetta on the back foot here would just allow him to little bit ease on the pressure for him as well and allow him to toss the ball up. He's got the slip in, which is good to see.
Oh, nearly. That was a beautiful piece of bowling. Spun outside edge, races away and 50 up for the Quetta Gladiators.
Can't do much about that as a bowler. Bowled a really nice delivery, floated it up. Some genuine turn. Beat. Pin cutting for the most part. He's got really hard at it and picked up 4.
His economy this year is nearly 9, 8.88, which is the highest in any Pakistan Super League. He's getting spin. This one played a little bit better, tried to open up the face and hit it more through point, but he's still got more of the edge of the bat than the middle.
Good to see some turn on the wicket, Dooley. You called it earlier in the day as well, the wicket looking slightly drier, but that's the angle bat going slightly softer than what Ben Cutting did earlier.
Well, he plays spin well, doesn't he, Safraz? End of it, the 8th over, 54 for 4.
Challenging here for the Gladiators, to say the least. A little outside edge, and Cutting gets a boundary here, courtesy of a little outside edge. Evening, gents.
Good evening, Danny. He has mastered the art of scoring 4 without using most of the bat. Both off the spinner and now off the seamer. It's the open face, which, to be fair, is perfectly legitimate in this form of the game. And it's also the speed of the outfield.
Yeah, truly a slick outfield here tonight. Musa Khan. And we go short. Cutting says, I'll have a big chunk of you, young man. HBL PSL maximum.
Oh, the good old HBL, middle of the bat now. Enough of the edges, enough of the guiding it down to third man. This is right out of the meat.
I think he heard you, David, didn't he? Okay, I'll show you.
No need to
middle the ball.
Sahel, no need to take offence. That was a cracking shot. I mean, that went a long, long way. I mean, that was the perfect pull shot.
But a D.I. Gower loves a selfie. How about a phone as well? N.O. not out. Enjoying themselves immensely. Yes, get the glove on. Clean that ball. We've got the ball back. Got the original ball, have we? Thankfully. Tough gig to, I think about 170, given that there's, 4 down early doors. 41 for 4 at one stage.
The new ballers did so well. Musa Khan, by bowling this length, is not helping the cause. Pressure is being taken off now from these two.
Oh, I'd have loved it if he'd nicked that to the keeper. Yeah, always tough to come back from losing 4 early wickets. Not impossible, but mighty tough. You lose momentum so early. Doesn't give you the freedom in the middle to build that platform in quite the same way. But if, as a batsman, someone like Ben Cutting, you just put the situation out of your mind and carry on, you never know what might happen.
The old Chinese cut. Or if you're in Europe, the French one. Had a pretty good time of it last year, being cutting. Sterling had a good start here tonight. This is a wonderful take.
Yeah, it was a good catch to set the tone. The fielding as a whole has been enthusiastic. Well, I said as a whole.
Yeah, old Sterlo. Well in the gully. That's nice. Yeah, it's something about cutting, because last year came late in the order. The strike rate was 190, hit 13 maximums. Did Big Ben Cutting. That was PSL 5. So they're relying on this tall Queenslander once again here tonight.
Yeah, Sarfraz was very busy in the previous game, scored 81. Batted with authority. He's required to do that once again for his side.
This is a good over for Quetta, because they've got 13 from the ninth. That's 67 for 4.
Yeah, you've got to feel a little bit for Sarfraz, because, as you say, the last game was the highest score of the tournament for him. Previous matches, he's also made runs. And that last game, they should have had enough runs on the board to actually win the game. And where he's been let down a bit has been by his bowlers towards the end of respective innings. But his batting has been flowing.
Skipper Shahid Khan is going to have another crack. Yeah, a lot of pressure on those shoulders, squeezing. An 81 and a 40, wants to add to this 9 tonight. And a little go-to area. Such a good sweeper. In fact, such a good 360-degree player as Sarfraz. Sweeping, dabbing, using his feet and lofted driving. Sarfraz Ahmed has got it all. Oh, Hassan Ali with a nice little pickup.
Big Green smile moment. Little evidence that the ball is gripping. We saw it in the first over. The leg break went beautifully. The googly went just that little bit.
Just like that, with it half the side out. Cutting has been undone by the skipper Shahid Khan.
Well, for Shahid, this will be a confidence-building moment. Been short of wickets in the tournament. He's got one now, and this is beautifully bowled. The flight was enough to completely deceive Ben Cutting. He overbalances. The turn is just enough to get past the outside edge. Keeper does the rest of it. That's a classic leg spin bowler's wicket. Cutting goes, 23 for him. It's 71 for 5.
Mohamed Nawaz joins his captain Sarfraz, and both these two characters have played in every PSL match since its inception, and we're in season 6. Nawaz and Sarfraz together. Every match in the history of the Gladiators franchise, and they'll need all of that experience and some, because we've just had the first stumping, I've been told, in PSL season 6, courtesy of Ben Cutting. Overbalancing and is gone. So we've had half the allocation, and it's 72 for 5.
Well, let's just have a look at Siddharth. The first over started with the googly. Next one is a little bit of a google. Then the turn comes the leg break. Top spinner, turn again, googly again. And I thought he was unlucky because the two leggies brought runs. But at least they gave him an incentive to bowl some more because you could see it was turning. And I think that wicket we've just seen is an absolute classic, because as a leggy, that's what you dream of. Deceiving batsmen in the flight, drawing him forward, you get the overbalance, you've got the turn. He looks even more animated now.
Iftikhar Ahmed. Got a bit of right arm off spin with the left-handed Nawaz out in the centre. Yeah, what a difference a wicket makes. Just lifts you, loves you. Oh. It's a nice little arm, just snaking in, right arm round.
Potentially a good move from the captain to have introduced the off-spinner. Beautiful bowling. He bowled really well in the previous game. He was unlucky not to pick up wickets, but got a wicket here. Excellent working behind the stumps from Rahul Nazir. First appearance for him and this PSL edition 6, and have a look. Bails were off in a flash. Excellent work.
Yeah, it's the flight that does it. As he's drawn forward, never gets there.
Is the best friend of the spinners. A bit of flight. And usually you see spinners bowling flat and flat in this format. But good to see a leg spinner flighting the ball. Already been rewarded.
Sarfraz slipping out that onside. Long on, square leg and mid wicket. Oh, and he goes to one of his favourite areas, and he keeps it flat because he does dine out against off spin and left arm slow orthodox. He does struggle against the leggies. Interesting. He does have an issue against the leggies to Sarfraz in PSL.
Should be the flight.
Oh, it's on the poles. Had to hit it. Good over, just 2 from it. It's 74 for 5.
Yeah, two very contrasting styles. You've got the genuine turn from Shadab Khan as the leg spinner. Iftikhar, more drift than turn. Hasn't gripped at all for him. I just mentioned, by the way, while we're actually talking about that stumping, Rahul Nazir playing his first match of this PSL. Got it all right behind the stumps as well. That's what, again, the fast outfield does its thing. Ball runs away from the fielder.
Well, the pitches here at National Stadium, Karachi, and the outfield is well kent. Once as a batsman you middle the ball, it just keeps on racing away.
Yeah, way too short there, Shadab Khan. Skipper v skipper. strike rate against leg spin is only, well, just under 22 for Sarfraz, where against Osman he's pretty much 42 and 51 against slow left arm orthodox spin. And he favours this. Doesn't favour the spin though. You've got to watch that as a field on the deep. Says it all from Shadow.
How many times over the years have I seen this happen? If as a young player I did this. You've got to anticipate the spin. The next one's going to go. Yep, there we go. Overran it. Schoolboy error. I did that at the age of 18 too.
At 35, I remembered it.
I wasn't at a deep square leg at 35, I'll tell you that.
No. There's another one. Back-to-back boundaries, so we've had 3 in this over so far from Sarfraz.
Well, the sweep of Sarfraz is working well for his side and for himself. Even against a right-arm leg spinner, he looks in control. Was able to roll his wrist in order to get the ball all along the ground. No chance for him to stop that one.
Yes, good shot. Playing it on length, not worrying about the spin, which was going the other way against the shot.
Well, we've had a dozen overs, 13 off that one. It's 87 for 5.
हमारे हीरोज़ का वक्त आ गया और नादिर बलोच जो कि एक बॉक्सर है लियारी से मेरे साथ मौजूद है। नादिर, बॉक्सिंग आपने जो है चूज़ की, बहुत आपको शौक़ है, बड़ी आपकी अचीवमेंट्स भी हैं इस फील्ड में, मुश्किल स्पोर्ट है, ये बताएं कि शौक़ कैसे हुआ?
पहले तो थैंक यू आप लोगों ने इनवाइट किया। ये बॉक्सिंग मेरी विरासत की गेम है और मैंने अपने बुज़ुर्गों को देखकर, जो मेरे अंकल्स हैं, मेरे कज़न्स हैं, मेरे चाचू हैं, उनको देखकर मुझे जो जोश और जुनून पैदा हुआ बॉक्सिंग, क्योंकि मेरे रिलेटिव जो मेरे मामू थे वो भी काफ़ी पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे थे, तो मेरा भी एक शौक़ था कि मैं भी पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट करूँ, पाकिस्तान के लिए अच्छे टाइटल और अच्छे मेडल लेके आऊँ।
तो कहाँ रिप्रेजेंट किया आपने पाकिस्तान को?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैंने एमेचर में लातादाद मेडल लिए, पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट किए मुख्तलिफ मुल्कों में, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम, एशियन गेम, साउथ एशियन गेम, ओलंपिक क्वालिफायर राउंड, एशियन, इसके अलावा मुख्तलिफ टेक्निकल ट्रेनिंग टूर लिए और पाकिस्तान में लातादाद मेडल मैंने अब अनडिफिटेड एमेचर में रहा हूँ। और इसके बाद मैं प्रोफेशनल मैंने कैरियर स्टार्ट किया है, उसमें अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसमें भी अनडिफिटेड चैम्पियन हूँ अपने वेट कैटेगरी में। मैंने 10 बाउटे के लिए हैं जिसमें मैंने 8 नॉकआउट किए हैं और 2 मैंने पॉइंट डिसीजन में विन किया है। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह एशिया में अपने 5 रैंक पर हूँ मैं, और रिसेंटली मैंने WBC मेडलिस्ट टाइटल विन किया है, जो अफगानिस्तान को मैंने 8वें राउंड में नॉकआउट किया था।
नहीं, नॉकआउट करना देखा है आपके, काफ़ी नॉकआउट्स भी हैं, जितनी आपका रिकॉर्ड हम देख रहे थे, तो मतलब इट मस्ट बी रियली डिफ़िकल्ट। लेकिन उसके लिए क्या ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, किस तरह से प्रिपेयर करते हैं?
उसके लिए सबसे पहले मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग होना पड़ता है। अब मेंटली आपको तैयार होना है, क्योंकि आपको सिर्फ जीत का सामना नहीं, हार का भी सामना करना पड़ेगा, तो इन दोनों चीज़ों के लिए तैयार होना पड़ता है। तो हार्डवर्क सबसे पहले, जब तक आप हार्डवर्क नहीं करोगे आप मोटिवेट और बूस्ट नहीं होगे। आप हार्डवर्क करते रहोगे, जितना हार्डवर्क करते रहोगे आप समझोगे मैं बूस्ट हो रहा हूँ, तो आप इंशाल्लाह रिंग में बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म करोगे।
इंस्पिरेशन कौन है आपकी बॉक्सिंग में?
इंस्पिरेशन तो हमारी पूरी दुनिया में आपको पता है मोहम्मद अली है, और लेजेंड रहा है और पूरे बॉक्सिंग में। और इसके बाद मैं फॉलोइंग मैवेदर को कॉपी करता हूँ और फॉलो करता हूँ। काफ़ी लोग मुझे कहते हैं कि आपका फेस भी मिलता है, और जो मेरा फेंस स्टाइल है उससे भी बहुत काफ़ी मिलता जुलता है।
ज़बरदस्त।
गेम भी बहुत क्लाउड गेम खेलता है।
ज़बरदस्त ज़बरदस्त, बड़ी आपकी इंस्पिरेशन है दोनों जो प्लेयर्स हैं। तो ये मैं आपको दूंगी पेन, प्लीज़ अपने सिग्नेचर्स करें। यहाँ पे हमारे हीरोज़ में एक और एडिशन आई है। वेल, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम नादिर, and all the best for your future.
Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Zainab, as well. A couple of fantastic sixes from Sarfraz, the skipper, having to do it all on his own at the moment. This one high in the air, that'll be 3 in a row. Yes, it is, all the way. Sarfraz taking to Iftikhar here.
This is just absolutely brilliant by Sarfraz. 3 consecutive big sixes. Getting right into Iftikhar's bowling here. I'm loving this approach from Sarfraz. Picks that up. It's gone even bigger. Nawaz at the other end is more than a capable batsman, so I like this approach from Sarfraz.
4 all the way, 4 in a row from Sarfraz. What a brilliant finish to that over. 26 from it, 13 gone, 113 for 5.
As good as it gets, isn't it? Each of these 4 blows as good as you'll see. And we're just interviewing the boxer. You would have been happy with those. Boom, 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 boom. Brilliant. Or you'd rather be in here than there.
26 of that last one. The biggest over of the night. And like you mentioned, Alan, he got into really good positions to execute all those 4 sixes.
Just put his mind and said, Iftikhar, you're going. That's it. You're going.
It's a beautiful night here at the National Stadium in Karachi, and I really hope all those cars are making their way into the action in the middle here.
Listen to the bat, listen to the sound. So good, crisp. Tried to fire that down the leg side, and oh goodness me. Sarfraz joins Ben Dunk, Shahid Afridi, Kieran Pollard and Sharjeel, who's done it in this tournament as batsmen who have hit 4 consecutive sixes in the HBL PSL.
Yeah, loves off spin and left arm slow spin. Averages 41 and 51 against those two. Not so good against the leg spin. Average of just 21. With the 7 overs remaining there, every chance if Sarfraz stays there to post a formidable target. Quetta Gladiators, partnership 42 from 19.
It's forced a bowling change here. Hassan Ali's coming to the attack. He's picked up 2 wickets up front. Had an excellent game in the previous one as well. And he'll want to break this partnership. Sarfraz has raced to 49 just of the 29 courtesy of those massive hits.
I'm just saying, Nawaz has now contributed 4 runs to a 43-run partnership.
He has, and hasn't he done it well?
Been a very good 4.
Oh, but having said that, he's the perfect foil for Sarfraz, who's allowed to express with that license of his. And Sarfraz, I think, is a very underrated batsman. He's a really terrific all-rounder. Look at this now.
I mean, you can approach this in 2 ways. You can try and nudge it along, or you can do what Sarfraz has done. Oh, that's a tasty delivery there, Alan, isn't it? Rapid, quick, and he's enjoying this moment as well, Hassan Ali.
Really tasty this from Hassan Ali. That's climbed, and he's done well to get his gloves out of the way. J-dot fast delivery at almost 142 kilometers an hour. I think that Hassan Ali's got his rhythm spot on, fully synced in this tournament.
I really enjoy watching him. Loved watching him in the T20 series against South Africa, making his comeback. Century for the skipper Sarfraz, his 5th in HBL PSL. Very well played, skipper.
Indeed, it's been an excellent knock here. And more importantly, that strike rate, 158. He hasn't held back, and I think that's a right approach here from the Quetta Gladiators skipper. He's got Nawaz at the other end, who's a very good batsman as well. And I think Sarfraz just needs to keep continuing what he's doing, pick off the bad deliveries and dispatch them. And we all know he can nudge it around as well.
Aerial, not clean, and in the gap. The 4-6s. Shadab Khan, the skipper, just picking up on that one. Batsman well and truly home, no issue. Oh, what? How was that missed? Beautiful from Hassan Ali. Having a chat about it now. Goodness me, I think they can have a little laugh.
That one's even quicker. 144.1, another J-dot fast delivery. Is full and straight, swung back in. And swung late is what undid Sarfraz. How that missed the stump is what Hassan Ali is thinking.
Slower one to finish. Chance again, no. Doesn't go. Nawaz, so good tidy over from Hassan Ali. 3 off it, 116 for 5.
It was a very nervous start by the Gladiators. Saim Ayub is the 18-year-old emerging player. Cameron Delport lost his off stump. Faf du Plessis, brilliant delivery from Hassan Ali. Adam Azam Khan going cheaply. So they were 41 for 4, 71 for 5, and now this partnership is 45.
$116 for 5. We've seen a little counter punch from Sarfraz. Now Inverik's hero earlier, Nadir Baloch. He's had 10 professional fights. Doing a bit of study on him. Oh, we've got a quiet moment. 10 professional fights. He's won 8 of them by knockout. He's won all 10. 8 of them by knockout. He had 98 amateur fights before turning professional. And he knocked them all out of the park, much like Sarfraz has done here.
Moral of the story is, speak nicely when you meet him. Sarfraz. Starships. Just brilliant from Sarfraz.
Sarfraz plays the ball really late and he glides him really well. But talking about those 4-6s, Alan, the best part of that was he got into really good positions and got into position early to allow him to swing his arms, and we all know he can sweep the ball well, and when he wants to hit, he favors the leg side. It was an absolute treat to watch those massive hits, and he's not done.
It's almost as if he said to Iftikhar, who he knows well, I don't rate your bowling, and you're going to go. You can't bowl to me.
That's good. 2 for 5. He's into his 3rd here, Fahim. Started beautifully, didn't it, with that wicket of Cameron Delport. There's some quality in Pakistan at the moment, Alan Wilkins.
Absolutely.
Quick bowlers.
Yeah, we've watched Fahim Ashraf from the inaugural edition of HBL PSL from 2016. They had this nucleus of the team. Shadab, Hussain Talat, Fahim Ashraf, Asif Ali, all these young guys in the same side. And now they've been bolstered by the addition of Hassan Ali.
But then you look at the young ones coming through as well, and we've seen a few in this tournament. Just Wasim, we've seen Dahani, Arshad Iqbal, Mohammad Imran. Just guys coming through that can bowl in excess of 135, 140. Just love watching them. And you know, I've talked about it time and time again. It's almost like a conveyor belt. They just keep producing them, and you have to want to bowl quick. Naseem Shah there. That's one of the keys for me, Alan Wilkins. You can't get away with it if you don't have that will and that want to run in and bowl fast. You know it's going to hurt. You know at some stage you're going to break down. But if you haven't got that about you, then you'll never do it.
You've got to go through the pain barrier, haven't you, as a bowler, and these guys do it. These young Pakistan fast bowlers do it, and it's a young pace attack at international level, you know, led by Shaheen Shah Afridi. What is he, 20 years of age, and he's absolute gold, platinum, whatever metal you like.
Oh, I like them all. A little bit wide. Yeah, just bring it on. Give me any one of them.
What that does, not just in the HBL PSL, but it creates competition countrywide. It means that it widens the base of the pyramid, and competition for places to get into the top teams, the national teams, is stiff.
Slow one to finish. And Fahim, 3 very tidy overs for him. He's got 2 for 9 from his 3 overs, 122 for 5. There's
फहीम उरूज बात करिए, सबसे पहले तो ये बताएं, बहुत ही खूबसूरत बॉलिंग की आज आपने, जो डेलपोर्ट को आउट करने के लिए बॉल कराई, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा कुछ बताएं।
कुछ नहीं, प्लान यही था शदाब के साथ कि अब आके अब जो अपनी लेंथ पे हिट करूंगा, क्योंकि पिच ऐसी थी, थोड़ी स्लो कह रहा था शदाब, लेकिन पिच पे थोड़ा सा ना लग के जो है स्विंग मिल रहा था, तो इसी वजह से बस यही प्लान किया था कि आके स्टंप्स में गेंद करनी है।
बिल्कुल, वेरिएशंस आपने अच्छी यूज़ की, शॉर्ट वन भी कराया आजम खान को, 3 ओवर 2 विकेट 9 रन। आखिरी ओवर में हमें क्या देखने को मिलेगा आपके?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश है कि आखिरी ओवर में जो है अपना 100% जो प्लान देगा कप्तान, उसके मुताबिक बॉलिंग करूँ।
और आखिर में बताएं कि क्वेटा को कितने पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहेंगे जो आप लोग चेस कर सकते हैं?
कोशिश है, क्योंकि बीच में 2 ओवर अच्छे लग गए उनके, लेकिन अभी हम कोशिश करेंगे इनको 150-160 के अंदर करने।
चलिए जी, गुड लक। आई थिंक शादाब आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा बुला रहे हैं, तो आप चले जाएं, वी वोंट कीप यू वेटिंग।
थैंक यू।
Yeah, he said obviously he's getting a little bit of wicket movement off the wicket, so he enjoyed bowling that one to Delport, but he's trying his best. Asked him what his 6 deliveries we could see in his upcoming over. He said he'll try his best, but obviously Shadab, they're having a good one, trying to get him back into the action, so why don't we get right into it?
That's exactly what I thought he said. Start, should be a chance. Oh, direct hit, very good, Sarfaraz. I think he's hurt himself here, Sarfaraz, though. Might need a medic. I think he's home, safe. I think he's home by about, I'm going to say, in old school, 2 feet. Ramesh Raj has got the finger up. He's given him out. There's 1 foot, 2 foot. Thank you very much.
I'd like to know which game Ramesh is watching. Rambo? He was looking at the other end. This is wonderful to see. Camaraderie amongst teammates. Obviously the national team, but he's probably saying, what are you doing?
Yeah, the 2 gentlemen will probably pick up some Spirit of Cricket Award points. Peshawar Zalmi leading that chart with 32. Islamabad and Quetta 5 and 6 Parkview Spirit of Cricket Award. But Rambo's probably watching the game that Corky was watching earlier on, Dooley.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. We're all one team here. We're all one team.
Well, I think it's good to hear, Dooley. I think it stirs the emotions. Moving on, Paul Sterling has done well for his captain Shadab Khan tonight. Sterling, who's by trade a wicketkeeper as well, he's taken a fantastic catch, and he's also diving around in the field helping Raheel Nazir behind the stumps. I think he's looking set for a run in the team. Well, what's this from Paul Sterling? That is fantastic. Well done, and he finishes in such style. Artistic impression.
Oh, another one playing a miss. This is good stuff from Musa. Yeah, we've been talking about it for, well, last game talked about it a lot, about getting Raheel Nazir into the side. And just the fact that there must be enough for every team in Pakistan, every team in the HBL PSL to have a home wicketkeeper, unless your overseas player is an absolute first choice like Ben Dunk.
HBL score prediction of 160.
Gets a hold of this one behind square on the leg side. Brilliant work again. Asif Ali, fantastic running around the boundary.
Yeah, lovely clean fielding by Asif Ali. Good to see the boundary ring fielders getting down in time, and we've seen a bit of up and down fielding throughout the tournament, and I think it plays a very important part. Paul Sterling did it in the previous delivery in forcing Sarfraz to get back in quick, and now Asif Ali. Quetta 124 for 5 now.
Oh, he's got that, got plenty of it, all the way for an HBL 6.
Well, if we're talking boxing parlance and we've talked to a champion tonight, this is a short arm jab that hurts. Boom. Oh! Fantastic punch into the guts from Nawaz. And Musa Khan will not enjoy that, because he'll feel this as well. How good is that?
Stand and deliver from Nawaz, and it's brought in a wry smile on Sarfaraz's face as well. He liked this. He'll want Nawaz also to get into the attack so they can get a big score here. They have picked up the momentum in a few previous overs as well, Alan.
Something that's catching on in this tournament as well is patting players on the top of the head. on the helmet.
Easy for me to do.
Yeah.
Not so much Uruj. Last ball of the 16th. Oh, and again through the offside this time, but cover on the boundary. Asif Ali once again, it'll be 2, so 10 from the over. 16 have been bowled, 132 for 5.
From 41 for 4 to 130, 3 for 5. It's been a remarkable comeback. Set up by Sarfraz. What a player he is under pressure. Sweeps the ball beautifully, excellent against spin. Negates the effect of a slip. Shadab wanting to attack him, clearing the front leg, and he was teeing off against the offie. 4 sixes in a row. Great stuff. Evening, gents.
Rambo? There was a comment, or there's a fact earlier, stat earlier, that his strike rate against leg spin wasn't so good. He's improved that, but he's certainly improved his strike rate against the off spin.
Looking at Nawaz, has got so much of potential. He's an all-round article. He plays a lot of T20 leagues. But what he has to do is to understand his role in such a situation, because when he comes in, he lacks a bit of clarity at times. But he's got so much of potential to offer.
Well, I think when he's batting with someone like Sarfraz is just rotate the strike, get him on strike. I was surprised that he didn't come in before Cutting. Cutting is a finisher to me.
Oh, looking for a ramp shot. It's not been given a wide. Why not?
Well, the only reason is because he moved across. How far he goes. See that where that right foot is? His right foot is within a foot of the line. So in effect, by doing that, you move that guiding line. Fine decision, fair decision. All he had to do in the end was just dab it and he's got runs.
Is that close enough? Appeal, strong one, is gone. Sarfraz has been given out leg before. Fahim, nice and full.
TV umpire to director. We have a clear review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. Let's start with front foot, please. Clear delivery. Move on to front on spin vision, please. It's nice and slow. There appears to be no bat involved. To confirm, ultra edge, please. Waiting for ultra edge. Still waiting for ultra edge, guys. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line, and there's a gap between bat and ball. Roll to the bat, please. Yes, satisfied. No bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Stand by for ball tracking, guys. Yeah, original decision out. Pitch in line, impact in line, wicket sitting. Go back to on-field umpire. Hassan, stay with your original decision. You're on screen, please signal. Hemant, original
Very
decision.
good call, massive result for Islamabad United. We felt from here that it was going to be marginal, but it was hitting stumps, smashing that leg stump.
But that is a key blow to strike at this stage. Sarfraz again batting beautifully. 54 from 41. The LBW is confirmed. Quetta now 134 for 6.
It's a good leg spinner. Zahid Mahmood is in. 6 down for 134. Fahim, 3 for 11 in 3.4. What a night he's having. Accuracy with pace. Sarfraz was going so well until he missed the fuller length from Fahim.
Well, the eye of hawk tells all. Had that impression, had the impression early on that it might just have been sliding just past the leg stump. Apparently not.
Oh, brilliant. Sterling at point. He's been outstanding. Fahim, 4 overs done, 3 for 11. Did not concede a 4 in his 4 overs. 134 for 6.
Excellent spell. Big wicket of Cameron Delport early on. Also just have a look at the dots as well. 14 dots in 24 deliveries. Excellent performance.
Hassan Ali round the stumps. Outside edge, only a single. He bowls a splendid line to the left-handers from round the stumps, Hassan Ali. A party moment. Evenings are very pleasant in Karachi. A bit of sea breeze and there's always a moment of tapal. Fahim Ashraf has bowled the most economical spell of this year's HBL PSL. What remarkable, 11 runs in his 4 overs, 3 wickets. That is when I was not being fed properly.
What year was that, Rambo? 92?
Just now, actually, you know, when I go back home, they don't feed me at all.
Surely there'll be one of David Gower soon, somewhere.
Well, these are the wickets, the 3. First one was an absolute beauty. Second one was a miscue, but bowler induced, and this, well, it was just straight enough to hit that leg stump. And if it's straight and he misses, if Sarfraz misses, if anyone misses, you're in with a chance. So yeah, great bowling, great figures, great bowling.
Hassan Ali has been as 5-star as Fahim Ashraf because we've seen a lot of control from him. So we've seen a vicious bouncer followed by a great Yorker, then a slow ball. We've seen the entire range from Hassan Ali.
Another good wicket ago. Again, that's what we've seen. Early bit of movement, bit of swing. We've seen some excellent fielding throughout. Paul Sterling has been on fire. Aerial clean fielding. He's been throwing himself, run outs, diving, stopping singles.
Slow ball, beautifully done. He saw the batsman shuffling at the crease and adjusted his variation. Bit of a masterclass from Hassan Ali tonight.
Well, he gives a masterclass most nights, doesn't he?
Little off cutter, isn't it? It's clever. As soon as the batsman goes to the leg side, throw it out, hit it wide.
Another slow ball, edge. They fielded brilliantly. It's young Wasim who stops the four. Great commitment from future star. 139 for 6.
Mentioned it earlier, the fielding has been enthusiastic throughout, has been 95% sharp. There's the odd error, but by and large in the outfield, Islamabad have been very quick on their feet. The dives have come out, the stops have come out. Paul Sterling we mentioned. Paul Sterling we highlighted with the catch and the run-out chance, run-out attempt. All helps, it's all part of the equation.
"12 balls left, can they get to 160? 160 gives them a chance. And I say a chance, they'll have to take early wickets, and lots of them.
Clearly not enough runs on the board. Quetta Gladiators, just 2 overs left. And so I think that the captaincy template will have to be a little different for Sarfraz. Look for wickets, regular blows right till the end. Yeah, outstanding stuff. Jubilee safe hands. Athleticism and commitment for you.
Yeah, Ramiz, and what also he's got to do is not to hold his bowlers back. Whoever's in form, keep them going. So if it's Dale Steyn, if it's Ben Cutting, if it's Nazim Shah, whoever it is, bowl the 4 overs straight out. Because once that game gets to 16, 17 overs, the game is gone.
Got to treat this possibly like a 12-over contest. And he's got 2 spinners as well. In Zahid is a very fine leg spinner. Nawaz has been underused so far by him in this HBL PSL. HBL score prediction 156. Gives them a fighting chance if they can get to 160, 165. This probably is the best mix of great consistent bowling backed by great consistent fielding. "18 balls, 18 runs, not good enough." Singles really would not hurt Islamabad United. I like the way Shadab has maintained the intensity level of his side. They are bossing this game, but you look at him, his body language, telling the players that the job is not yet fully done. Direct hit and he would have been a goner.
Well, the reason is he was slow to start. Realised late in the day that he had to hurry, too late in the day.
Fielder push back, direct hit at the non-striker's end. Oh, bowler misses the ball. Big chance. Grasped. Run out chance.
Yeah, desperation stakes. The communication between the two batsmen was non-existent. It created the chance. Just look here first. One's going, one's not. They're both going. He's going late. Just has to take... Wasim just has to take this, just keep his eye on the ball, take it cleanly, and he's got yards of space to work with.
And they missed the opportunity of getting another single because Nawaz hadn't grounded his bat. That should have been 2.
Again, hesitation, chance at the non-strikers, and he misses the stumps again. What is happening?
It's all our fault. We said how well they were fielding, how sharp they were in the field. There's been confusion both with the batsmen and with the fielders now, but the over finally, thankfully, has concluded. 145 for 6. Brave shot. I mean, that is a brave shot. Off his feet, almost knocked off his feet. I mean, it's a good. This time, at least, Wasim has taken it, and he knows he's got to get the ball released quickly at the stumps. But the ball's been going everywhere. Just that the first one where Wasim should just have taken the ball, kept his eye on the ball, taken it, he would have had 4 yards to spare. Just had to get round, put the ball onto the stumps. That would have been it.
Answer the question and win a plot. Goes over point. Bit of a teaser for deep cover fieldsman. Question for you. Which player has the most run-outs to his name in HBL PSL? Answer on Parkview City's Facebook page to win daily tablets in one plot at the end of the league. David Gar's plot. Plot of land for you, Sir David.
Trying to keep a secret. Every day someone mentions it. Where is it? Where is it?
It's an open secret.
Even I don't know where it is.
We'll tell you.
Okay, good.
Parkview City.
Yeah, we kind of knew this anyway. Batsman had walked. He was halfway back, just waiting just in case there was some technical infringement. But what fielding that was. It's Zaid Mahmood who's gone for 5. It's 152 for 7.
Last ball is Aish into the fence for 4. Third man up in the circle, finally gets a boundary. Shadab Khan applauds the effort because Islamabad United were absolutely electric out there with the ball and most part of the innings in the field as well.
Well, he really threw the bat at that last delivery, that thick edge enough to get it to the boundary. Full go at it, absolute full go. Bit of consolation.